When you hear pasta is unhealthy, how do you react?
I react that people do not know the facts.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the foods and drinks with surprising health benefits.
You can just transfer yourself to dark chocolate. You may not even miss milk chocolate.
Yeah.
Number 20, graham crackers. All right, no, graham crackers aren't so healthy when they're used in a pie. They're probably even worse when they're used as bread between marshmallows and chocolate.
Heaven, right in my mouth. Imagine that.
But graham crackers on their own are surprisingly okay for you. The worst thing about these snacks is the added sugar. However, they have less sugar than your average cookie, so they make for a much healthier option, especially when paired with a good protein. Furthermore, graham crackers are made primarily with graham flour, which is fairly high in protein and has good nutritional value. There are certainly worse foods out there.
It's named after the American Presbyterian minister, Reverend Sylvester Graham. He was an early advocate for dietary reform, and he had high hopes of diverting people away from the less healthy, refined white flour.
Number 19, honey. Tell us, can billions of bees be wrong? Probably the best thing ever produced by an insect, especially a flying insect. Honey has a ton of health benefits.
Oh my God, that is delicious.
It's abundant in antioxidants, helping to curb things like premature aging and various diseases. It's also very good on the heart, with benefits like lowering blood pressure, improving fat levels in the blood, and regulating cholesterol thanks to the presence of propolis. And as any parent will tell you, it's also a natural cough suppressant and tastes much better than traditional medicine. Maybe try putting honey in your tea instead of sugar and reap the rewards. Your heart will thank you later.
The upside to honey is its more powerful flavor profile. Although a teaspoon of honey has slightly more calories than a teaspoon of sugar, it's also sweeter and more flavorful. So a little bit goes a long way.
Number 18, sour cream. No baked potato is complete without a dollop or 5 of sour cream.
Of course, some dollops of sour cream, very important on a mashed potato or creme fraiche. Oops. Nice big dollop. Make a mess in our cheddar cheese. And then you could also put some cheddar cheese on top if you like. That's a good thing to eat.
But is it healthy? Well, yes and no. Like all cream, it's very high in fat and packs quite a bit of calories. But it also has a number of surprising benefits. The fat in sour cream is not all bad, as it can promote digestion of fat-soluble vitamins like A and D. It also contains probiotics, as sour cream is made with lactic acid bacteria. These probiotics are great for the immune system and are often cited with aiding in digestion.
There you go, lovely thick homemade sour cream, perfect for all of your baking. Now this will last in your refrigerator for up to 2 weeks.
Unfortunately, most commercially available sour creams have been pasteurized for safety, but a few specific brands still contain this bacteria. Seek those out for a healthier option. Number 17, pork rinds. All right, we understand that snacking on fried pig skin doesn't sound like the most appetizing option. But hey, they're a lot better than potato chips, so maybe give them a try the next time you're in the snack aisle.
It's one of the world's oldest snack foods and dates all the way back to ancient China.
As long as people have been raising pigs, they've been eating pork rinds.
Pork rinds are very popular among people on various diets, like keto, as they have no carbohydrates and are high in protein and fat. They're also much healthier when compared to normal chips, containing less fat content and 9 times the amount of protein. Furthermore, the fats in pork rinds, like unsaturated fats and stearic acid, are generally considered to be safer options.
In England, they're called scratchings. In Mexico, they're called chicharrones.
Whatever you call them, there may be no better snack to reach for as you settle in for the opening whistle.
Number 16, chili. Originating in northern Mexico, chili is a regional variation on the traditional stew and a very popular dish in its own right.
You take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me that is not gorgeous.
Now, we can argue all day about the ingredients and what constitutes a proper chili, but for the most part, this is a healthy dish containing solid foods like tomatoes, onions, meat, and kidney beans. It's cheap, it's filling, and it's good for you. What's not to love? Of course, you can always make your chili even healthier, like eliminating the beef in favor of more beans, squeezing some lime juice over the food, or even adding some pumpkin to the mix. Yes, it's a thing. and it is delicious.
It has heat and then sort of like a floral note. It's really good and really flavorful. I think you're really going to enjoy this.
Number 15, potato salad. Despite originating in Central Europe, potato salad is enormously popular in the United States and is often served as a cold side dish.
Oh yeah, there we go. Picnic style. Really, really cool texture, I have to say.
Most of that creaminess is the potato.
You taste tons of potato in this.
Due to its association with meals like fried chicken, some may think that potato salad isn't very healthy. But it is. Of course, the main ingredient is potatoes, and you can never go wrong with potatoes. The salad is also accompanied by various vegetables, usually onions and celery, and some variations may include eggs for a nice added dose of protein. And yes, the mayo that accompanies potato salad is not the healthiest option, but this can be replaced with a low-fat version or even swapped altogether for yogurt or sour cream.
It's the perfect potato salad, and this is the perfect bite. Sometimes I impress myself.
Number 14, oysters. Yeah, we know, they're smelly, they're slimy, and they come in a can. Surely oysters should be avoided at all costs. Actually, oysters could be considered a superfood, and it's highly recommended that they become a normal part of your diet.
Oh my God. Try that. Thank you. Just look at the color. My God. They're nice and thick, dense, creamy. Cheers, look at that. Cheers. Cheers.
Oysters have been eaten throughout human history, and these things pack a ton of nutrition in their little bodies. They are an excellent source of vitamins A and B12, not to mention important nutrients like zinc, selenium, and iron. They also contain a very powerful antioxidant called DHMBA and are rich in protein, even containing all 9 essential amino acids. If you eat one canned food, make it oysters.
Cheers, buddy. That's how you shuck an oyster, Vin. Pretty sure I could eat about 4 dozen of those. Absolutely.
Number 13, beef jerky. You wouldn't think beef jerky is healthy, considering it's red meat absolutely slathered in salt. But generally speaking, it's actually quite good for you. For one thing, jerky is packed with protein, containing nearly 10 grams per ounce of meat.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's got a good bit of chew.
Right.
But it's not like...
It's not cardboard by any means. We're flexing.
This sure is so good.
It's so good, right?
And unlike some other snacks that are high in protein, beef jerky is also low in carbs, making it highly suitable for various diets. Finally, jerky packs a ton of vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron, and B12, all of which contributes to healthy immune functions and boosting energy levels. The salt content is indeed a deal breaker for some, but when eaten in moderation, beef jerky makes for a wonderful snack.
I can definitely taste like burning wood. It's very smoky.
And it's tender. Like, this is not a gristle fest.
Yeah, all these pieces look very high quality
It's
and
a nice
pretty
thick
consistent.
cut.
Number 12, Nutella. The favorite of children everywhere, Nutella is a popular hazelnut spread that may veer a little too close to candy for some.
Because Nutella always adds something tasty. Nutella, it's good to be together.
Nutella is absolutely loaded with sugar, with its 10 grams per tablespoon making up 57% of the spread's makeup. That said, it's probably one of the healthier dessert spreads, and certainly better than most processed frostings. Most of its ingredients are natural, and it does not contain the likes of artificial food colorings or high fructose corn syrup. It also contains a soy extract called lecithin that is a good source of protein and calcium. So maybe forego the frostings and chocolate for dessert and opt instead for a nice spread of Nutella.
100% flaky, Nutella-y goodness is what's in here.
Number 11, ice cream. Okay, no, ice cream isn't healthy per se. Like most desserts of its kind, ice cream is loaded with sugar and fat and is quite dense in calories.
Sweet Mother Mary, that is so good. I love this.
Also, the supposedly healthier options like low-fat or sugar-free versions are actually less healthy, owing to the presence of additives and artificial sweeteners. If your body can handle it, go for regular ice cream. Despite its reputation, the treat also has some surprising health benefits. For example, ice cream is highly beneficial in promoting muscle and skeletal health owing to the presence of phosphorus and calcium.
So good. I love when places get the classic flavors right.
Number 10, Red wine. When consumed in moderation, red wine has a number of health benefits that make it the healthiest alcoholic option.
You want to drink a little wine? Goddamn right I do.
Most of the benefits can be sourced to the antioxidants found in the grapes, including proanthocyanidins that can prevent diseases like cancer. Multiple studies have shown that moderate consumption of red wine, that is 1 to 2 glasses per day, is linked to lower risk of heart disease and stroke. Furthermore, red wine reduces the risk of dementia, depression, and even COVID-19. Of course, this isn't to encourage drinking, and we certainly don't recommend picking up red wine if you don't already drink.
There's some sugar there. This is delicious.
Number 9. Nuts. Sometimes nuts get a bad reputation as they are very high in calories. And while yes, they are high in calories, that doesn't make them unhealthy.
And some Amazon nuts.
In fact, nuts are one of the healthier options when it comes to snacking, and they're a godsend if you're looking to put on some muscle. Nuts are full of fiber, antioxidants, protein, and healthy fats. Of course, each kind of nut comes with its own unique benefits. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, cashews in protein and magnesium, and walnuts are by far the greatest source of omega-3 fatty acids.
Walnuts are known for their buttery flavor, they're a little bit bitter, and they're high in omega-3s, which are really great for your brain.
Don't even get us started on peanuts, which lowers the risk of multiple diseases. Versatile, cheap, and healthy, nuts are the perfect snack. Number 8. Potatoes. And speaking of versatile foods, potatoes are basically the most versatile of them all. In the fine words of Samwise Gamgee, boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew.
Of course, some potatoes are healthier than others. Frying them in oil or slathering them in butter, sour cream, and bacon probably isn't the best idea. But potatoes have a ton of important health benefits. They are rich in antioxidants and fiber, and they lower the risk of multiple diseases like cancer. Furthermore, potatoes are great for digestive health thanks to the resistant starch, and the potassium-rich skins decreases blood pressure and lowers the risk of stroke.
Nice and creamy on the inside, really nice and moist, but with a really nice crunchy layer on that outside. It's not a pure Parmesan crust, it's not a pure potato crust, it's this kind of slurry of potato and Parmesan. So it's got really nice crunchiness from the potato starch, but then a lot of really nice flavor from the Parmesan.
Number 7. Tortilla chips. No, by tortilla chips, we do not mean Doritos.
These are delightful in every possible way. They're so crunchy, not greasy, lots and lots and lots of air bubbles, so there's such an incredible light, crisp texture.
Most of the tortilla chips you find in stores are just as bad as potato chips, but even then, they have some health benefits. For example, the blue variety contains some antioxidants that potato chips do not, making them a vaguely healthier option. But if you make your own lightly salted tortilla chips at home and opt for baked instead of fried, then they can be a very solid snack. Furthermore, you can find healthier options in certain stores, including bean or quinoa chips that pack far more nutrients than your usual potato chip.
These chips taste like corn. The freshness is there.
Number 6. Coffee. For many, the day doesn't start until they've had that first cup of hot coffee.
They got some pretty delicious coffee. Caleb, how's the coffee, my brother?
What's up? It's some of the best coffee in New York City right here.
And turns out the delicious drink has way more benefits than simply jolting you awake. Coffee is very good for the liver, helping to stabilize enzyme levels and keeping them within a healthy range. But aside from that, coffee is great for holding back a ton of different afflictions. The risk of getting debilitating health conditions like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, strokes, and cancer goes down for regular coffee drinkers. Furthermore, coffee has shown to lower the risk of premature death by protecting drinkers from the likes of cardiovascular disease and congestive heart failure. So drink that coffee guilt-free. Just don't add a ton of cream and sugar.
This coffee's clear, it's sweet, it's a exciting coffee, has really great sweetness, it has really good flavors. This is the kind of coffee that I'd really want to just enjoy on its own, black.
Number 5, red meat. If there's one food that gets a worse rap than it deserves, it's red meat. Often linked to the likes of cancer and heart disease, red meat has been stigmatized and widely shunned in recent years.
A new study from Northwestern Medicine and Cornell University found that people who eat red and processed meat have a small but significant increase in the risk of heart disease and death from any cause.
But when eaten in moderation, red meat contributes wonderfully to a balanced diet and provides many essential nutrients, so it shouldn't be ignored altogether. Red meat is packed with complete protein, And it's fantastic for both your immune and nervous systems, owing to high amounts of zinc and vitamin B12. It can also be a great source of omega-3 fatty acids and has been shown to lower cholesterol when eaten in small amounts.
That a low but not zero consumption of meat might be beneficial for health. This is understandable as meat is an important source of protein, iron, zinc, B vitamins, vitamin A, and essential fatty acids.
Number 4, pasta. Okay, yes, pasta is quite a vague term. This could mean anything from noodles with garlic and oil to noodles slathered in Alfredo sauce and topped with bacon and cheese.
Oh, this is delicious.
Oh, thank you. A little bit saltiness. Good amount of meat on there too. It's not too fatty.
Heck, you could even copy Buddy the Elf and top your noodles with maple syrup and candy, but we would advise against it. There's nothing inherently wrong with pasta, provided you use quality ingredients and don't go crazy with the toppings. Things like whole grain noodles and olive oil are very healthy, and pasta tends to keep you full for longer, ensuring that you don't immediately reach for the cupcakes.
It carries complex carbohydrate, which will provide you with fantastic source of energy to carry through the day.
Number 3, popcorn. This movie theater snack also gets a bad rap because of, well, movie theaters.
Let's do it. Oh man. That was punchy.
It's punchy.
I love it.
Very punchy.
That popcorn and certain kinds you find at the supermarket are often slathered in chemicals and artificial flavorings. But if it's prepared correctly, popcorn can make for a very special and very healthy treat. Air-popped popcorn is full of nutrients like vitamin B and magnesium, while also containing some important antioxidants. Popcorn is also a very fibrous snack, promoting gut health and ensuring that you remain full for longer. Just go easy on the salt and try to avoid butter altogether.
So the lighter you go, the better benefits you get.
If you do, you'll find a very healthy and very filling snack waiting for you. Number 2, peanut butter. This has always seemed like the type of food that should not be healthy. It's cheap, it's delicious, and it's very fatty, all of which are typical red flags when it comes to proper eating.
This one surprised me with how peanutty it was. This is the kind I grew up with. It was very messy sandwiches on whole wheat bread with, low sugar homemade jam, right?
But peanut butter is the bomb, and in some regards could be considered a superfood. This stuff is packed to the brim with essential vitamins and nutrients, including fiber, magnesium, zinc, iron, and potassium. It's also a very rich source of protein, making it a great option for vegetarians.
Easy to eat and high in protein, there's no doubt peanut butter is a popular item to spread on bread.
And even though the fat content gets a bit of flack, these are typically considered healthy fats that the body craves and loves. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1, chocolate. Like pasta, chocolate can mean a wide variety of things. And like pasta, it can get unhealthy very quickly. Unfortunately, you can't gorge on 5 Milky Way bars and call it a healthy meal.
I love a good candy bar. It's so pleasing in like the shape and dimensions.
But dark chocolate, when eaten in small amounts, contains many surprising health benefits that defy its status as candy. Dark chocolate has less sugar and more cocoa than other kinds, and the flavonoids inside cocoa are great for your heart. They contain many beneficial antioxidants, they lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels, and they also improve blood flow throughout the body, ensuring a decreased risk of heart disease.
It improves your blood flow, lowers your blood pressure. It can even reduce your risk for heart disease. So it's a really good supplement.
Chocolate is perhaps the most counterintuitive food out there. Candy, but good for you. Are you a regular consumer of any of these foods? Let us know in the comments below.
All right, so that's great to hear because that's my go-to snack at home.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.